Literally anywhere else. I'll go to Congo Jungle 64.
I like that.
I'll go to Poke Floats. Oh, we're going to Dreamland, actually. I was wrong.
Well, sort of. You seem to have a feeling, an instinctual feeling, whether or not you wanted to run away from it. It was there. It was a primal.
Alrighty.
Well, these two, though, are getting quite into it in the sense that they're not keeping that space for super long. They each take a moment to set up their own wall, and then they both seem to be a little over it.
For sure,
Pretty quickly thereafter. I would say that at the moment, Bambi is doing a better job of playing the game they need to. They're taking a little bit of a space and then retreating with these projectiles, which is, I think, a good way to be using them. Because you make that space, it's like, it's like separate, a little pushbacks, fade away. That's how it feels.
Yeah, and it seems like Bambi has been, when you get the opening, tacking on, quite a bit of damage.
Yeah.
Not just going for, chip damage, run away.
They're using those projectiles to create the bigger openings, not using the projectiles as their big opening.
I think used the grapple but got hit out of it, so didn't have it that time. It was kind of weird because you didn't visually see it, but
right there was a big opportunity potentially for Fenceturtle. They were kind of following the drift of that down air and probably wanted to just immediately be next to it when they were in end lag and rest, but barely got clipped by it. They can tack on a little percent with this lead right now. Again, I feel like in matchups like this, percent is so much more important than in a match.
Oh,
wow!
The meteor!
That would have killed either way, but that was the way cooler way.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that was awesome. And you saw they were DIing out so far because they thought they were going to get hit with the other hitbox. They're DIing up and out into the corner. Bambi's just goated with the sauce, apparently.
Really
corked up white tunic.
Really busting it down right now. Okay, a couple of nairs.
Oh, wow. It's the skip. I'm playing squares with him.
Getting diced up on the squares right now.
Who would Young Link be on the squares? Like, out of the square connoisseurs, which one would Young Link be?
Nick Yingling.
Yeah, that is what I was going to say. It was not my place to say it.
I'm glad we were on the same page there, though, because it's obvious, right? Like, we all know this. Yeah.
Oh, my God, when he fell at Summit.
Oh, my God. I can't believe he didn't fucking die.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody just Twitter search at Nick Yingling Foursquare fall and just go through the Twitter results.
Not for the faint of heart, I have to say. He hit his head on that concrete pretty hard.
It actually did bother me the first time I saw it. But then once I saw the remix to the music, it was a little easier to watch. Wow, that is a big bear wall right there. It takes it all the way off. And a nair to complete it, tap it in. It's crazy after 5 backers, they still needed a nair to secure it. That backer wall started at almost the other side of the mid-plat, though.
Yeah. You gotta DI out the first or the second one, right? Otherwise,
you're gone.
You're done.
You're stuck in that zone where you're either now dying to it or continuing. I like that.
I love that.
Even if it's a bad idea, I think that you should always just try and use your opponent's projectiles against them.
What was the worst that was going to happen there? The Young Link was off stage.
That was a good idea for that one. Like Marth picking it up and then trying to throw it back at him rather than just dropping it.
Like in neutral, maybe. You don't want to be doing that one.
No, that was a smart one.
Yeah.
Reminded me a lot of a Peach throwing a turnip down at a Samus or something. Basically same thing. Good at covering grapple recoveries.
Fenceturtle not pressed here. No reason to be. But, gets caught grabbing the wrong way on the ground.
All these little arrows. I wish the arrows for the Links were just slightly better. I don't want them to be obnoxious, but I just want them to be more utilized. Yeah. I think that's such a cool move. If it charged faster, I think that would be the change. If you could charge it up a little bit faster so you can use it more horizontally as well.
be looking for this.
There are things going on right now. Just not to each other.
Just around each other,
Yeah.
you know?
There we go, game 2 with pretty solid, you know, especially in a matchup like this that ends up getting so grindy. There weren't any big swingy rests or anything like that either. It was just pretty straight neutral and some punish game. I guess there was that one edge guard where they got hit out of the grapple. There was a little bit of an early stock loss. But
yeah, it really was that and then the back air wall.
Yeah.
And that
the
made
defining
the difference
moments
in the game, it seemed like.
I would like to see Fenceturtle rest that out of shield. I do not think you lose anything, especially at 20%. There is not a single thing Young Link can really hurt you with at that point. And that down air on shield, like, that's very, very restable.
Yeah.
Any Puff players out there, I highly recommend you watch CPU 0 if you haven't, to try and just get your rest game up a little bit. They are absolutely killing the game and honestly changing how a lot of players look at that, I feel like.
Hit the Uncle Punch for a little bit.
Yeah. Tech, another one out in Europe. 69%.
That's right. Oh, are we living? Not quite.
Not quite, but yeah, that would have. You live on a prayer. You're all mid-tiers in situations like that, or bumping the Bon Jovi and trying to get back. I like those little bounces that they're doing too, because it's clear, like when they put their back to him, obviously the bounce gives you a different angle. It's just good in general, but there is that certain level of, oh, you see your opponent turned around doing a move, maybe they accidentally are facing the wrong way, and you kind of catch the counter approach from the opponent, and then that boomerang backs, like hits the ground and bounces straight back behind you. I've been seeing that more. All those save state clips are starting to get in my brain. What a cool player.
Yeah, that media section of that Twitter account is a fever dream.
Yeah. Oh, there's this Australian Falco who started doing like N64 style combo contests, and I need to show you some clips. The most ridiculous combos I've ever seen. But
we were talking about that last night because we were playing Around the World. We were like, who's got the best item combo game?
Yeah, this is. I already know the answer. I think it's AX or something. I'm forgetting their exact tag, but I retweeted on my Twitter if anyone's trying to find it. Man, these two, neither at this point, it's already been such a grindy set in a sense, and also, I guess like I'm not a Young Link player, so I don't know if this is a matchup where they're like, oh cool, like I have some stuff here, or if they also are like, I really don't want to play this to an extent. I'm sure obviously it changes from player to player, but you've seen these two slow down their interactions a lot more in this third game as they're both kind of settling into the matchup a little bit more. They both won, they both lost. A lot more invested at this point when you necessarily first sit down. And there you go.
Yup.
Fenceturtle with a little bit of a head shake. Feeling it a little bit here.
Oh, gets clipped.
And not recognizing the bomb quite quick enough.
Oh!
Okay. That was a smart trade, but I thought that would have killed. Not quite, though. Young Link not being grounded probably made the difference.
Yeah.
Wow. Young Link just making it rain. Bambi in this last like 45 seconds has kind of shifted the tides of this match.
Yeah, this is huge. And that's not quite going to do it, but geez, like a clean stock lead now.
Yeah. But I would say swing and volatility factor at least does go in Puff's favor. And the kill percent that Young Link is going to need to kill is going to be a little bit higher than some characters, so you can let it rip a little bit more. If they find a stock here, they could get a rest on board really quick, and or just dead even. Yeah, and that will do it.
There you go. Well, yeah, let's see what Fenceturtle's got here.
I feel like if you're Fenceturtle, you're probably looking for a rest.
Yeah, you're not super encouraged, though.
Oh, see, they went for it there, but not quite. And Young Link gets nothing off it.
But Fenceturtle hasn't hit a rest all set.
Good point.
You know?
That's the first one they've attempted, though.
Can you pull it out now?
CPU 0, when the 10 rests that they went for, they hit 9 of them in the set that I watched.
Yeah.
They were 9 for 10 from the 3. Absolute.
Unheard of. Yeah, this
see if
damage.
Fenceturtle can do something from the 3-3-3.
Yeah. the colon 3.
And that
There it
will
is.
do it. Bambi takes that one. A little bit of pop-off. I think Bambi